morning student. This video for class 10 students. In the last class we discussed the ratio and their properties. Today we will start the proportion. So what is the meaning of proportion? Proportion means equality of two ratios are called proportion. Means when two ratios are equal to each other, then we say that the four quantities A, B, C, D are in proportion. So here we can say A, B, C, D are in proportion. So you can say the ratio of A and B should be equal to C and D. So you can say A upon B is equal to C upon D. So we can say A, B, C and D are in proportion. Means ratio of first two is equal to ratio of next two. Here you see these are in proportion. You want to check. So for this what you have to do? First you have to find the ratio of 3 and 6. It will be 1 upon 2. Now ratio of 7 and 14. It will be also 1 upon 2. So four quantities 3, 6, 7 and 14 are in proportion because ratio of first two is equal to ratio of next two. So this is called proportion. So we can say four quantities are in proportion. Now you see if A is to B is equal to, this is the sign of proportion. So it is equal to basically C is to D. Then A is called first proportion, B is called second proportion, C is called third proportion and D is called fourth proportion. So next concept is extremes and means of proportion. If A is to B is equal to C is to D, so you can say A and D. These are extreme part, outsider part. So A and D are called extremes. B and C in middle. So these are called means. So here we have a rule that for if A, B, C, D are in proportion, then we have a rule product of extremes is equal to product of means. So here you can say A into D is equal to B into C. So this is the rule. This rule you can apply in your questions. Now our next topic is continued proportion. Now we have, you see here A, B, C, D, E, F. These are the terms in continued proportion. If A upon B is equal to B upon C is equal to C upon D is equal to D upon E is equal to E upon F. So this is the thing. If it is given in continued proportion, what you have to do? A upon B, then B will be repeated here upon C, then C is repeated here upon D, then D is repeated here, then E is repeated here. So you can say, for example, if it is given 3, 2, 5 are in continued proportion. Continued proportion. So you can write here 3 upon 2 is equal to 2 upon 5. So you can write it. Even though the product, if according to this example, the product is not correct because product of extremes is coming 15 and product of means is coming 4. So accordingly, this just I have written for the sake of continuity. Means you just write it down here. You can write like this: A, B, C. So you can say 3A upon 2A. Like this you can say. One more important fact you should remember: if A, B, C are in continued proportion, then you can write A upon B is equal to B upon C. Here A is called first proportion. Here in continued proportion, A is called first proportion. B is not called a second proportion. It is called mean proportion, and C is called a third proportion over here. So there is no concept of fourth proportion basically over here. Okay. So in terms of continued proportion, A is called first proportion, B is called mean proportion, and C is called the third proportion. If they are asking about third proportion, in continued proportion means they are asking about C. If they are asking about mean proportion, then B is called mean proportion over here. Now one more important property I want to discuss regarding the proportion, that name of the property is componendo and dividendo. So what is the meaning of componendo and dividendo over here? If suppose you have a proportion A upon B is equal to C upon D and you are applying componendo and dividendo, then what you should write, numerator plus denominator, means A plus B upon A minus B and equal to C plus D upon C minus D. So this rule is called componendo and dividendo, and in short we say C and D, or you can say C and D. That also we'll write in problems. Okay. Now look at one problem. This question, A upon B is equal to C upon D, and we have to prove that 3A minus 5B upon 3A plus B is equal to 3C minus 5D upon 3C plus 5D. So in this question, A upon B is equal to C upon BD, it is given. So multiplying both side by 3 by 5. So 3 upon 5 here also, 3 upon 5 here also. So applying C and D, numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. Numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. Now you see, this we have received, but this is not a proof. So what we have to do, one more property we have to apply. This is called invitendo. Invitendo means you are just going to reverse this proportion. So 3A minus 5B, 3A plus 5B is equal to 3C minus 5D and upon 3C plus 5D, and that we have to prove, hence proved. So this you should remember, invitendo means you are going to reverse the proportion. So look at the second question. In this question, x square plus y square upon x square minus y square, it is equal to 17 upon 8, and we have to find two things, x is to y and x cube plus y cube upon x cube minus y cube. So here x square plus y square upon x square minus y square is equal to 17 upon 8. Applying C and D, if you are doing numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator, here also numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator, so it is y square to y square cancel, x square 2x square, in denominator x square से x square cancel, 2y square 2 से 2 cancel, and it will be 25 upon 9. Then you can write here x upon y whole square is equal to 5 by 3 whole square. So taking square root, x is to y, x upon y is equal to 5 upon 3. This is the first part answer. Now in the second part we have to find x cube plus y cube. So what we have to do, cubing both sides of this ratio. So it will be 125 upon 27. Now again applying C and D, you are going to get x cube plus y cube upon x cube minus y cube is equal to 125 plus 27 upon 125 minus 27. So here it is 152 upon 98. So by cancelling out, it is 76 upon 49 is the final answer for this question. So student, thank you. You can start the exercise which I will assign to you in your WhatsApp group.